The biggest starting lineup the Grizzlies have had all year. When you take a look at the two Spartan dogs and Slim Spain. Scotty Barnes with the early miss. Glad you're with us wherever you may be on this Sunday afternoon/evening. Bane trying to shake free from Van Vliet. A fadeaway three. It's through for Desmond Bane.
Against this Grizzlies defense.
The Raptors team, they don't rely on the three. They don't shoot the ball well in the mid-range. Bane, another three. Another make for Desmond Bane. And a double clutch three. That's off by Achua. Tap out rebound by Barnes. Picked up by Trent, who came off the bench in the first meeting. He leans inside and scores. Gary Trent Jr. off a 29-point game Friday at Houston. Grizzlies want to push the pace. Raptors play one of the slower paces in the NBA.
Nice.
Bane, two-man game. Tillman, yes, and the foul. With a salute for Jaren.
So Jaren is so locked in. You know what he kept saying? Put the ball in play. I'm ready to play. Let's get to the next play because the Grizzlies have gotten off to a good start with Siakam able to put that offensive rebound in.
They were out in San Francisco when the Grizzlies were in San Francisco. Yes. To give you an idea of how long this trip has been. Siakam rolls to the rim. Boucher, a capable three-point shooter, puts it in.
Not just capable, that's his game. But when he gets the opportunity, he usually pays dividends, makes something happen for this Raptors team. And I think that's why their young guys, as Van Vliet puts in a tough shot.
Pulled off by Chris Boucher out of Oregon.
A couple games back, we asked if Xavier Tillman, Pascal Siakam knocks down that three. If he can do his best.
They're plus 22 total over the 6 games. Thad Young for three, puts it in. Thaddeus Young averaging, Van Vliet averaging 30 a game in his last 3. Siakam a topside three, puts it in.
So I say with these guys, got to close out short. And once they rise up to shoot, you rise up defensively to contest. Nice look.
Backdoor cut, Aldama on the slam. Great setup by Brandon Clark.
Oh, the defender just ran away from Desmond Bane.
Young sets up Flynn, extra pass. A Barnes three is through.
In those situations.
Trent Jr. with a miss. Boucher comes back with a rebound, and Trent scores and is fouled by Danny Green. Bane, double, got out of jail. Roddy, a little bit of bully ball, flips it up and in and draws the foul. Flynn, pick and roll with Achua. And that three is through by Chris Boucher.
For Danny Green and for this team, it's Desmond Bane. Deep three there.
Roddy offensive rebound. Bane reloads and hits. Desmond Bane. And the Raptors 9 points off of 5 Grizzlies turnovers. Boucher another three, good again. Chris Boucher. Siakam scores it.
Able to come up with a couple of steals by keeping his hands high defensively.
Bane going glass. He can find seams and he can create off the bounce. And he's made a friend of the backboard. 18 first half points for Desmond Bane. Siakam on the bench for Toronto. Van Vliet lobs it up there and Achua. Thaddeus Young back in. Van Vliet dribble penetration. 10 to shoot for Van Vliet. Gets by Tillman on a baseline, reverses it up and in. Fred Van Vliet. Jackson against Achua. Backs him down against a double team. Leans in, hooks and hits.
Even trying to double team him, he still is able to step through the double team.
Jaren's three. Short. Barnes will look ahead to Achua for another slam. And the rebound dug out by the Grizzlies and John Conchar.
The numbers are very eye-opening as Conchar knocks down that top of the key three. What this Raptors team just said, it's
just the fourth Toronto turnover. Aldama for three. It's through! Santi Aldama.
One thing that you say the positive, he has should have a lot in the tank for the second half.
Van Vliet, heavily contested. He's got 9 and ties the game at 59. Does a lot of stuff well.
Yeah, it's good D by Desmond Bane.
Bane the takeaway. Tyus doesn't have numbers. Tillman, a spinning make. Bane slicing through the lane. Shot clock down to 5. Tillman got to go against Achua. A little up, under, and hits the half hook. Siakam going downhill, lost it. Picked up by Bane. Has Tyus on a wing. Desmond to the cup. Yes, and the foul. Goes to his left, pulls up. Misses, long rebound, Barnes. Trent with a floater. And another offensive rebound. And Jones with a rebound. And the questions are going to be raised. They have been raised in Toronto. Here's Jaren down the lane. Beautiful finger roll by Jackson. And the Grizzlies up 8. Trent wants a foul. Gets none. He's still down on the floor. It's 5-on-4. And then the Grizzlies throw it away. Stolen by Barnes. And Trent will get an easy one. Bane got Achua in the air. Went to the cup and scored on Barnes. Jaren, pretty spin, a finish and a foul, going right at Precious Achua. Stolen by Tyus, against Van Vliet, lays it up and lays it in. Second block of the game for Jaren. Little Euro step, a flip, it falls. Tyus against Van Vliet. Jaren on the deck against Thaddeus Young. Oh! Jaren! Send it in, young fella! All-star! One adjustment. Toronto only 2 offensive rebounds here in the third quarter. Thaddeus Young. Barnes out of the double. Young, great pass to Chris Boucher for the dunk. Any defense he can possibly think of to try to take you out of your offensive flow. Danny Green's 3 is through. Danny Green.
I like when they put Brandon Clark in the middle of the zone because he makes that shot right below the free throw line. He also can make a quick pass in that scenario.
Van Vliet, a contested 3, and Van Vliet drops it in. And Van Vliet says we're going to milk some clock. About a 1.5 seconds difference between the 2 clocks. 3-point miss. Rebound Thaddeus Young. Malachi Flynn for 3 puts it in with 0.2 of a second.
You said they only had 2 offensive rebounds in the entire third quarter.
Barnes, Trent, Boucher, Young, and Malachi Flynn for Toronto. Toronto just 3-22 and they trail through 3 quarters. Barnes hits.
No shot blocking for this Raptors team. You have to exploit that.
Flynn with a wraparound and a jackhammer. Barnes a spin away, missed. Boucher with the follow, another offensive rebound. A floater in the lane, doesn't get the roll. Rebound Boucher. Raptors, Malachi Flynn. Young jams. Barnes doubled, intercepted by Bane. Pass intended for Boucher. Bane driving off the glass and in. Desmond Bane with 26. And Santi trying to rip through again and lost the ball. Siakam plays it in, and it's a 2-point game. Aldama, a fake, a dish. Jaren in the lane, finger rolls it in off glass. Close games are where the Raptors have really struggled. Barnes for 3, hits. Scotty Barnes in double figures with 12. Siakam going downhill. Achua, and Toronto has the lead again. But the Grizzlies, plagued by turnovers here in the fourth, need a quality possession. We approach 1 minute remaining in regulation. Tyus drives and hits.
Communication, know where the 3-point shooters are.
Barnes, big fourth quarter, he backs down, he fades, he fills it up. 14 for Scotty Barnes. Barnes curling baseline, 7 the difference between the 2 clocks. Toronto a chance for the lead. Barnes backs down, hooks, hits, and Toronto has the lead. 104-103. 9.1 down 3.
You can't just take the last shot. You want to try to get multiple shots.
Jaren against Barnes. Step back 3. No. Rebound. Toronto. And